picket line out here, and I went to the Capitol pretty much every day that we were out because I felt like it was not useful to stay home. That wasn't going to help anybody. So
Yes, I went to the strike. I went to the strike because I believed in what we were fighting for, and everyone in the state needed to support.
Yeah, I participated every day. I was either here at school doing picket, and most of the time I was actually at the Capitol over in Charleston, and I participated because I felt like that it was something worth fighting for, and that at that point that was pretty much our only option.
I did go to Charleston. I had never actually been involved with the legislation. I was more curious than anything to see the process. What a lot of people think in the public is that when the teachers went to Charleston, that it was nothing about, or it was all about just the teacher strike. Business went as normal in Charleston. They were still discussing policies and procedures that pertained statewide, not just to teachers. But it was very interesting as an adult to see how our state is run, managed, whether negatively or positively. I was more curious, and that was the biggest reason that I went to Charleston several days, was just to see how things were ran at the Capitol.
I think the strike was a place to start from. That a lot of other states walked out because of the strike. We didn't get what we were really after, which was to fix PEA and fund it in the future. But I think it did at least show that we meant business and that it was okay to stand up for these kind of things, because it had been a long time since teachers had actually walked out.
To some extent, I like to see that the whole state, all of the teachers worked together, but we didn't get everything we wanted. We just kind of got a freeze, so we'll see how it goes.
I think to an extent we did get a small raise that benefited not only teachers and service personnel, but it also benefited a lot of other people. But there's still a lot of work to do.
In a way, yes. In a way, no. It was a success in the way that, we did get a small pay raise and a small pay increase, which after losing pay several years prior to was welcomed.
The pay raise was something I didn't really even expect to get. Again, we didn't fix PEA, which was our main goal. So I don't know that we really got a very good deal since we didn't get what we really needed.
Yes, the 5% pay raise was good, but like I said before, we still have some things that we wanted that we didn't get, so we kind of have more things to get out of it.
Again, we got the pay raise, but a big thing we were after was an insurance fix, and we still haven't got that.
Anytime that you are able to see an increase in your pay, it's a good thing. We did wind up getting a freeze with the insurance, and none of the dues or the co-pays or all the nothing raised that year. What's going on now is going to depend on whether we see what happened back in March is successful or not, because with insurance continuing to rise and they say it's frozen now, but what's going to happen when it unfreezes? So was it successful? I think that's still to be determined.
I think that if PEA doesn't get funded and fixed in the next year or two, it's imminent that we will not be working at some point.
This close to our last one, I don't think we should, because I don't think it'll be as effective as the one we did in February.
I would like to think that we could accomplish something again without going through the strike, because at this point we don't have the public. I don't think we would have the public behind us as strong as we did in the past.
I believe if we do another strike, it can't be anytime soon. If you continuously do it year in and year out, you lose your effectiveness. It almost winds up as like a child's temper tantrum. Um, if you continuously do it, you're going to wind up losing your steam. If it's one big time, it carries more clout, more weight. Um, I don't see how going out every year would be effective, but if it's needed, then it will be needed.
It really didn't affect my job too much. I have the same job, and I don't feel any different about my job, but it definitely made me more aware of what was going on in our legislature, how things were being run, and the process, and a lot more aware about our union and being active in it, and the need for activism for yourself.
Well, the days we were out, since I was long-term sub last year, I didn't get paid for the days that we were out, so that affected me. But it kind of worked out because we got the pay raise in the end, so now I'm getting paid.
Well, I didn't work for a couple weeks, but it was actually harder than coming to work because I had to drive to Charleston on a pretty much daily basis. But all in all, it was a good experience. It was good to see all these people come together.
The effect it had, it really didn't have much effect on me or my job. Being at the middle school last year and teaching PE at the middle school, once the strike was over, we kind of picked up where we were and kind of just kind of went with everything. Thankfully, to the superintendents, it didn't really affect our pay either because schools were closed like it was a snow day. We weren't actually striking to where we were losing pay, but we were still getting paid. So the effects financially weren't as strenuous as what they could have been had it been an actual work stoppage, strike to where no one was getting paid. But it created a little bit of a burden with the family because you're having to find daycare and someone to watch your children while you are fighting for what you believe in.